Hello, gamers. How's it going? Let's see. Come on, Blue Sky. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. Okay. All right. We are live, gamers. How's it going? Let's go ahead. Well, I guess I'll wait till anybody's here before I start the music. No changes to the list from Sunday. Sunday, yes. A couple things that I'm thinking about are first of all, if you haven't caught XJ Cloud's stream from this Tuesday, you should definitely check that out. He did a good breakdown of he played Overlord in like 15 rounds of events this last weekend. He played in a challenge and then also played in the showcase. He did pretty well, and he gave a quick rundown of like like why he likes the deck. Compared it to Red White, which he hasn't played much very recently, but just kind of gave like a high level view of like where he thinks the Black Splash is better than the Red Splash, which is most of the matchups, honestly. But one thing that he did mention is we might just be priced just with how much Reanimator is out there. Despite the fact that Fairy Macabre is like quite bad versus Oops All spells, it's possible that because of how good it is against a Reanimator, especially as like a recruiter target after you sort of get through the first couple of turns, we might want to have one Fairy Macabre somewhere in this sideboard. I don't know exactly where it would be. I still I haven't got to put Flute into play a whole lot yet. I still want to try that card out a bit. I think I've definitely like dismissed it a bit because I think a lot of times you're playing it for the part where it's a Pithing Needle and not the part where it's like a Meddling Mage, and a 2-mana is a lot more than one in D&D, but it might just win out just for the flexibility if nothing else. So we'll see. Also, I started Invisalign this week. It's going to be the most talking I've done since getting them, and I can't tell if I have a lisp, honestly. I feel like I have a little one, but I can't tell if it comes through at all. But if I sound different, that's why. So I'll sound a little different for the next however many months. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and start the music. Let me know how the volume is. I didn't change it at all from Thursday, so hopefully it sounds good, but you know, still pretty fresh on it, so I want to make sure that it's coming through good. It's at a good volume. I don't have to speak too loudly to get over it, you know, all that. So gonna go ahead and pay my entry fee, and we'll just wait a couple minutes for people to arrive, and then we'll get into it. Yeah, I don't think I actually changed anything from last time. but I restarted my computer. I I did like a local recording of it with the music playing to make sure it was coming through how I expected it to, and it seemed to. And then on Sunday, it seemed fine for everybody. Hey, Lackey, how's it going? Huh? Oh yeah, the league's ending on 2:11. It's a little loud. Okay, I can give me 1 second. Uh, Let me know how that is. I would say I could turn up my mic, but my mic is actually maxed in Discord or in OBS, so I can't change that. So I just want to make sure that I don't have to talk over the music too much. Hope everyone's having a fine Thursday evening. I don't know what days are anymore. I've had a hell of a week at work, so every day is just it's felt like the longest Monday every day this week, honestly. So, um, what else? I don't think there's a whole lot else um, to talk about with this list, really. Um, no, you like my sideboard a lot. I thank you. I Yeah, I feel like there's like a couple gaps, but I don't know how much that matters because it's stuff like I don't know. I don't have a lot for Eldrazi, but what can I play that really matters against Eldrazi, right? Um, in a sense, in having the White Orchid Phantoms in my main deck, I'm like about as pre-boarded for the matchup as I can be. And yeah, there's a lot of combo. I like that this board has like 5 cards I'm happy to bring in against Moonstompy in particular. Um, Deafening Silence better than Mindbreak Trap. I could totally see that. Yeah, I think I've mostly been getting through against Oops with this sideboard as it is for the most part. Um, I do really like having 6 turn 0 cards that you can mulligan to. Um, but maybe you just don't need that many. It's been a very long time since I actually put a Deafening Silence into play, so I kind of forget what it's like. Like actual ant. Yeah, okay. Definitely would prefer silence in those matchups. Yeah, Mindbreak Trap being in my board is like almost exclusively just on the assumption that the average combo deck I'm going to be playing against is Oops. Otherwise, yeah, I would prefer to have like the 4 ley lines plus like 5 to 6 ish 1 drops that I could play. This hand is very, very mid. I think it's functional enough that I'll keep it. Island Ponder, never heard of it. What island is this? It's from Tempest? Huh. I don't know if I've seen that island before. Nice. They immediately got both their basics, so this White Orchid Phantom is already a Stone Rain. That's pretty cool. But this untapped swamp sure smells like an Entomb. So, yeah. But I do have a Caracas for the Atraxa. I got a pretty good selection of cards to pick from here. Wait, second? No, it's the swamp that got revealed to the troll. Never mind. Thoughtseize, Polluted Delta, Force, Barrowgoyf. Okay. Okay, so Polluted Delta just played and cracked. Probably getting Thoughtseized here, but I don't really care. Yeah, no second Entomb is definitely nice. Do I want to Surveil here? They could have taken a Wasteland and didn't. No, I don't think I want to. Oh. That is very interesting. I think I want to Thoughtseize first. We're going to take a turn off of casting the White Orchid Phantom. But I think that is honestly fine. There's maybe an argument that we were supposed to actually... Oh, there is an Entomb there. Hey, what do you know? There's maybe an argument that we were supposed to fetch for a scrub land here instead because... Or especially with... Like, we're kind of weak to a Wasteland because we can't White Orchid next turn if we get Wastelanded, but I think we're going to be okay. So yeah, I'm going to take this Entomb. Play the Caracas. I think I just bounce this now. It doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they didn't force it with that, especially with that many blue cards in hand, right? Like, how did they? Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna bounce it. We're gonna move on. Bouncing Atraxa feels so much better without Psychic Frog around. You got it. I think I want to Surveil here for a second potential removal spell for the Barrowgoyf. Like that one. Force pitches Brainstorm. That was the only card I didn't know about, so that's fine. Um, Pitching Whisper Orchid. Next turn they're probably going to like ponder and then animate Dead the Troll. And I think I want Wisps for the clock in that case. Oh, I'd love that. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we're supposed to just have one of each. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm supposed to have, especially because if we had drawn, we're not going to be drawing a land, but if we were drawing a land, we would like to be able to double spell. Okay. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. And they just don't. Okay. I'm a little confused about what's happening, but I'm not upset either. Oh, I'm just gonna get some surveil value here. Cabal Therapy is just a really fun card to cast. Like, it's cool when you... Ooh, yeah, please. It's cool when you know what cards are in their hands, so, like, it feels like you're cheating. It's cool when you don't know and have to, like, really think about what might be in their hands. There's just so much that's cool about playing with Therapy. I also think it's a cool that it's a card that you can, like, cast, not hit anything on, and be, like, happy about it from the perspective of, like, well, interesting. That's not what I expected. That would have been an argument for keeping my 2 Wisps, but I didn't expect them to play... I didn't really expect them to do that. But yeah, I think it's one of the coolest parts about Therapy to me is that, like, sometimes it's not about answering a card, but about making sure your opponent doesn't have a card that you really don't want them to have. And it's cool that you can, like, for 1 yourself and be like, nice, I'm cool. I am going to recruit for a Wisp here because I'm not really under any pressure, and it's a great way to just have another removal spell in my hand. Yes, Therapy it's from a different era for sure. They kept a card on top. That's so big brain. I love that. Mm-hmm. It's just so good. Also one of the prettiest cards in foil ever. It's so good. Okay. Interesting. I don't really want to cast any of my spells. I could just put Yorion in my hand. It's like... I think it's either that or I could just take my Solitude back now just to get the clock, which is pretty good. And I guess that makes it... Yeah, I think I am supposed to do that. I'll start by attacking. I think I'm probably just playing too slow by doing that. Yeah, hardcast Force. Yeah, that's a good point. Force pitches a daze. Okay. I'm pretty happy about that, actually. Is this just going to be aggro borrower, maybe? No, it's not. I'd really like to draw land so I can Skyclave and put Yorion in my hand, potentially. We're through 2 forces. Okay. It's kind of a third land. Um, hmm. Yeah, I think I am supposed to get the Solitude out of play. And I put Yorion in my hand here. They probably still have a borrower. They could go up to 8 power here, potentially. Or 9 if they just cast the borrower. One of the two. They're not casting borrower, at least. Keep a card on top. Alright, no borrower. They must have shuffled it away. Which I am certainly okay with. Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely a formal wear moment. I was just thinking, yeah, I think I'm supposed to do this now. There's potentially an argument for doing it post-combat, but I don't think so. Days, alright. Alright. Plays around days plus push, huh? You were saying? And yeah, we're just dead. Alright. Well, that was the actual worst possible. I didn't even know that like push isn't even that common pre-board anymore, is it? Get rid of Lauren, get rid of Cauldra, get rid of White Orchid Phantoms, get rid of Therapies. Usually get one Bowmaster after that, I think. Thank you, Like you. Have a good night. This looks right, yeah. I'm not going to do that, Chyleth. Mm-mm. We could get him, but we probably won't. It's got a cage. And a sash for follow-up. Yeah, that's pretty good. Opponent's mulling to 6. Am I supposed to surveil on my first turn? Because I'm going to be playing the cage around days either way. We don't have to worry. I guess I should because of Thoughtseize. That's why I should do it. Most of these want lands. It's one of the few non-lands I would think about, but yeah, I'm probably supposed to keep it. It's annoying, but I think I'm supposed to keep it. We can sit on 2 mana for as long as we don't get wastelanded, right? That's the thing that I'm worried about. Maybe they boarded them out, huh? You're so funny, Chylov. Oh, I was supposed to Bowmaster that. Bleh. It's fine. I'll bait them in the brainstorming. Interesting. Nice. That's not a bad land to draw here. They boarded in Voidwalker because they just think it's a way to beat Cage, but it's not. That's the reality of most Reanimator players who board in Voidwalker. There's that Wasteland. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this now. Not gonna let them use my shadowy backstreet. Barrowglyph? Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna Bowmaster again. Force Pitch Brainstorm. Okay. All right, we'll get this sash up to as big as we can get. When they pitch to the forest, Brainstorm. Okay. We can get creatures out of there quickly, making a 3/4. And then 2 more gets out sorcery. I'll jump with the Orc Army first. I think it's only a question because the Orc Army is better for potential multi-block to kill the Barrowglyph, but I don't think that's my plan against the Goyf anyway, so. EE for 2. Well. Interesting. Much to consider. I guess I just recruit for a Skyclave here. Yep. Okay, you have another force of will, sure. Mill 5 cards, 0 creatures. I think this is the first Barrowglyph trigger that's even ever resolved against me. Oh, yeah, get destroyed. Sick. Oh, we have Cage out. I forgot. Oops. It has been so long. I almost always draw Leyline against them, so I never actually have to play the Cage. I goofed. So we should have Yorion in our hands. They got another Barrowglyph. Well, that is the card I needed. And this is why the Barrogoyf plan isn't good. I have so many removal spells to draw. And I think it's clear from the fact that they've... Oh, it's right. It's 3 to equip, not 2. I'm thinking of Phantom Blades 2 to equip. Given that they're halfway through their deck and have not revealed an Entomb, I'm pretty sure they boarded out the Entomb package, and you're just not supposed to do that. They kept a card on top and passed. I'm guessing it's either a Bowmaster or I think probably the most likely thing is a Brazen Borrower. I'm not going to attack into a Bowmaster. That would just be dumb. So, yeah, you have to cheese out a win. If you try to play fair, you just lose. Okay. That's not what I expected to get Brazen Borrowered, but sure. They're getting aggressive. I get it. I'm going to take 6 here. Yeah. This is another Barrogoyf? Another EE for 2. Okay. Land would be good. There's lands. So that lets me Skyclave the Brazen Borrower and equip the Formalware so that I can block the illusion. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'd rather Wisp this illusion and keep the Phantom Blade in my hands. Alright, cool. There we go. Don't board out your Entombs versus DNT. I don't think anything changes here, really. Yeah. The thing is, like, Leyline and Cage still even aren't that bad because they still have Troll Reanimate in their deck. They still need a graveyard for Barrogoyf to do anything, so... I think I keep this hand. It's a little sketchy, though. This hand's much better on the play than it is on the draw, is the real problem. I don't think they've milled a single card of their Undercity Sewers over like 3 or 4 triggers. They have 2 Undercity Sewers. Another card on top. All right. Um, yeah, I'm just jamming the Stoneforge. Just get that sash. If a stock list with DMT plays 4 therapies main, I've played as many as 3 seriously. I tried out 4 once. It was too much, but it didn't feel that bad, honestly. Okay. Played a learn for 10 years and is by far the best part of the deck. Yeah, I don't know. It took me really so long to cast therapy for the first time, and now I'm addicted. I just can't get enough of it. Um, yeah, we'll do that. Whoa. I know all about that one. Yeah, they have bow masters. Of course they do. Yeah. All right. I wanted to be able to surveil, which is why I didn't fetch at first, but um, that would like yeah, I don't want another wisp right now. But this was like the exact thing that could punish me, unfortunately. At least it keeps them from actually Moto. What's going on? At least the forcing them to cast the Bowmasters means the Emperor doesn't get to go off, which means I could draw a removal spell here. So there we go. Hmm. It's unfortunate that I'm pretty sure they're just never going to get this cage out of play. So I don't think getting Formal here does anything. Getting my sash. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That makes a little more sense. I'm surprised they didn't eat Wisp, but I'm not sure if it's going to matter again because I just don't know if this cage is ever going to leave play. I'm glad I didn't get wasted again, so I don't need another land. Uh, oh, sure, right. Maybe. I see where you're coming from, obviously, but Um, so the two. So could. I'm definitely putting in Phantom Blade and casting Wisp. I just don't know of the order. Because if I cast Wisp first, it's not that great, but it's okay. I can Wisp the army token, and then the Phantom Blade goes on the Wisp to be able to block the Barrogoyf. Um, and it's like a little bit better against Daze because they would have to commit to dazing into my open mana. Um, but Wisp is definitely higher upside if I just get to flicker the Phantom Blade. But I think I would rather not. I think I would rather be a little more insulated against Daze and Wisp first. And after this now, because otherwise they'll just be able to. Um, I mean, they can activate Emperor next turn whenever they want. So. Instant's already in the yard. Instant, yard, and creature are all in the yard. I'm just going to take this block. Yeah, easy. Oh, okay, sure. Well, okay, I'll take it. Did you think I wasn't going to block? Like, what? If they ate Wisp and kept 2 mana up? Yeah. Um, Notably, it does get a little bit scrappier because we have another Wisp, so we can like get our Wisp back. But I agree there. I think there's more of a game there than them attacking their Barrogoyf into our on-board blocker. Like, Moto's struggling a bit. What's up with that? Yeah, there is a real game to play for sure. I think they, let's put it this way. I think they either should have attacked with the troll that turn or gotten Wisp and held up mana. Playing the Barrogoyf was worse than both of those options. Especially because they should know that I have Phantom Blade in my hand because I got a formal wear into my onboard cage, right? So like there's no way that like either they're not respecting me, just think that I'm just dumb, or they should know that I have Phantom Blade in my hand there. This hand's kind of janky, but it does have therapy in the opener, so. So far, I have only had therapy in like completely unplayable openers, like Double Wasteland, Caracas Vile, 5 drops plus the therapy, stuff like that. So of course this one also has to be a 6 card hand with the Cauldron in it. But I'm going to keep it almost strictly on vibes. You should probably mulligan this hand if you're doing if you draw this opener, you should mulligan. You're gonna keep and then blame me? Of course. I would expect no less. Ooh. I think I would maybe rather Wasteland than Therapy on turn 1. Yeah. Unfortunately, the Moto lag might be back in force right now. Another Shatter Skull. Another Wasteland? No, Thoughtseize. That's actually nicer. Well, interesting. Uh-oh. I take the Blood Moon because at least I can draw a Solitude in addition to Plains against Magus. No, I'm not taking Fable because they're going to cast the Magus this turn, and now I fare a Therapy Fable, and now I just need to find a Solitude or a Plains. If I let them, like, if they cast Fable instead of Magus here, I'm pretty happy about that. So. So Fury, City of Traders. Okay. So this was definitely one of the risks of going for just slamming the swamp on the Thoughtseize, but it happens. I don't know. Okay, got it. All right. If I draw a Plains, then things are pretty okay. We're on 5. Anyway, to answer your question, Tralif, yes, I have listened to Opeth. I like them quite a bit. Um, the only reason they're really not in this playlist is that for all that I don't, I'm certainly gonna put like I, as you can tell, I listen to prog. I listen to prog metal. I am keeping the harsh vocals to a minimum because I understand how that might be off-putting to some people. So, and there's not that many. There aren't that many songs where Mikhail. I forget how to actually pronounce his last name. Anyway, he does a lot of growling. So yeah, it's true. Aether Vial also works here. So we have like 9 good draws. With the One Ring, I don't think any of them are going to be in time at this point, but we'll see. Yeah, there's like 1 or 2 exceptions. I think I have them in there because they're not there for very long. Um, that said, Sorceress doesn't really have any growling, right? It's like all clean vocals in that album. Aggro Fury, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, a lot of it's instrumental or more of a purr than a growl. Um, excellent. Yeah, okay, we're out of here. Well, we tried. They had the pretty much the best possible cards against that hand. Unfortunately, we're gonna get these therapies out of here, and I think after that I am going to cut. It's usually either Bowmasters or Cauldra, and then it's either I probably just going to shave 1 White Orchid, 1 Bowmaster, or something like that. Neither are great. They're each okay. Um, maybe I want more White Orchids. They're both like 3 out of 10s in the matchup, but neither of them are very good. But I think I'll keep Bowmaster out just to have less pressure on my black mana. Oh no, it's not. There we go. Good call. So what was that about pressure against my black mana? um, interesting. At least we have the Solitude in our hand this time. I think it's just an easy 1 ring. They only have Spirit Guide as their red mana. So it's the easiest 1 ring take I've ever seen, and then I assume they're just gonna slam. They're gonna go like Tomb, Spirit Guide, Slam, Magus. Think they win, but City of Traders, Magus. I'm gonna laugh if I draw Swords to Plowshares. No, okay. Can't be that good. I am gonna kill this right away though, so that they have to just kill their City of Traders to even play their Ancient Tomb. So. I don't. I think you're. I don't think our opponent is thinking that hard about it. And I mean, to be fair, like maybe I do still need to kill the Magus, which means that they then have the broadside for the long term, which might be better for them, right? Like they're forcing the issue there. I am so ready for them to cast this Bomba and attack, and then I kill it with Bowmasters, and then I waste their red source for the third time this match. Mm-hmm. Yes. Sorry, I'm not even gonna wasteland it. I'm just gonna wisp it. Just kidding. Yeah, that's more like it. I I love every time I see this error message in the bottom. I've only ever see this because I whisked an MDFC. Goodbye to the Shadow Realm with you. The one attached to Menace when you're bumping. Yeah, okay, that's pretty fair too. Hell yeah. Gotta love winning against an opponent with 0 permanents in play. Got a planes, we got a swords, we got a salty. We're a little low on white cards, but I like that we have Disruptor Flute. Deals with the One Ring in particular. I'll keep this. Opponent moles to 6. I love how I have like 6 black cards in my deck right now, and I keep drawing 2 of them in my opener. Yep. You got it. Yeah, surely this time. Darn. Okay. I was thinking there was a possibility this turn if I drew like a white card that's not very good, like a White Orchid Phantom or maybe like a Flicker Wisp. I might even just pitch that now so that I can Thoughtseize them right away. Unfortunately, that won't happen, so we'll just play Plains. Chalice on 1? Oh my god, easy. I guess unfortunate that I don't get to Thoughtseize them still, but... I think I'm just gonna slam Disruptor Flute on the One Ring and like... Yeah, I'm gonna get a Plains with this one again, just to be safe. I guess I could have just waited for them to cast the One Ring, but hard to imagine using it against anything else, really. It's going to slam a Fury. Yeah, you got it. This is not a good matchup for aggro Fury, friend. I guess when it's your last card in hand, you probably just have to, but... Interesting. What do I want to do here? Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Bowmaster and I'm gonna chump with the army token. Hopefully I draw something better to do next turn. The worst case scenario is put Yorion into my hand and then chump with the Bowmaster. Then I formal wear back the Bowmaster and get to kind of do that all over again. So I think while we're kind of far away from like answering the Fury, the best thing to do is just make it do as little damage as possible. I was thinking there might be an argument here for like taking the first 6 and surveilling instead. But I think the fact that Bowmaster gets to chump this Fury for so long means that it is like we're gaining more draw steps than the potential one from the surveil by just chumping it for forever. Well, now we get to surveil anyway. I could thought seize, but I don't. I think if they had anything that I care about thought seizing, they would have already cast it. So. Oh, also they have Chalice in play, so never mind. I promise I saw it before you said that, Eric. All right, what do we got? Land, perfect. I would love land. Thank you. Let's make this nice and easy. The other case of I probably didn't need to sorcery speed it, but you know what? Too late. You got it. Resolves. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't expect this formal wear to get to do much better at this point in this game. They're down to 1 card. So I'm just gonna get back the Bowmaster for the clock. Now I get to still hold up Containment Priest. I don't know that that's going to matter a ton here, but 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could be attacking for 9, putting them to 4 next turn. You got it. Resolves. Yeah, I'm just playing this as 2-2. Do not care what they trade with in the slightest. Yeah, you got it. I'm just going to take away their 5th mana and kill the Chrome Mox. I think the other argument is maybe kill the Chalice to play the Vial. Alright, cool. Alright, I will be right back. My dog needs to go out, so I will be right back. What's up, gamers? I'm back. Let's get back into it. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think I recognize this name as a Yorion gamer, and yeah, they are certainly playing, or probably playing D&T. I guess we don't know for sure, but thankfully, if Goldfish is right, and this is the red-white versus black-white mirror, I mostly know which side I'd rather be on. Hello? Okay, it is red-white. Damn, Mother of Runes. That's annoying. I would rather be on the side that is not forced to Solitude a turn 1 Mom, though, that's for sure. Do I get rid of the Skyclave or the Recruiter is the question. I think it's the Skyclave also. I'm going to go ahead and scrub land here. Urza Saga. Hold up. Hold the phone. Right on time. I'm not that scared of a Johnny, honestly. Certainly not scared enough to blind Cabal Therapy in a matchup where, like, Therapy is, like, one of the best cards you can have. So, of course, they immediately put the Crocus in play. Of course. What else could possibly happen? Yeah, red, white with Saga. So they don't have Magus, presumably. Okay, I don't want another Therapy. I think I have to recruit for a Stoneforge here. I could also recruit for... Bowmasters actually isn't the worst here. I get to kill their first construct. I think I want a Stoneforge, though. I guess I haven't made them use a removal spell yet. Maybe I just get Bowmasters because it's better into removal. And then next turn we'll probably Therapy them like once or twice. Floating mana. Okay. There's Aether Vial. Playing a Skyclave Recruiter, maybe? Bomba, okay. Well, it's pretty good. It is definitely pretty good. I am going to block with nothing. It's definitely the punish for tapping out, unfortunately, but... And a Wasteland, chill out. Well, that's really good. Do I just recruit for Skyclave on the Bomba? The Wasteland is annoying that we can't do that and also hold up swords. I guess we could recruit for another Bowmaster, kill the cat, attack the Ajani down to 1, and then we have swords for the broadside. That doesn't seem crazy to me. Might just be worse than getting a hard answer, though. It is tricky. I think I'm probably supposed to just Skyclave via Johnny and give them one more turn with Bomba. Yeah, let's just Skyclave. Scrubland so we can't get wasted off of black. Yeah, why not attack? I guess the reason not to attack is that I'd probably rather block the cat warrior. This is 4, could be up to 6. I'm gonna take it. This could be up to 7 if they throw the vial, but I'm guessing they're not doing that. Oh, that'll do it. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. I should not have attacked with that. All right. That was bad. Okay. What do I want to get rid of here? Really don't want phantoms, I don't think. Bowmaster is pretty mid. You just do that. Flute is actually a lot better against red, the red version, than it is against the black version. You can name a Johnny, you can name Broadside, you can name Vile. I think this looks good. This is, by the way, the first time I have ever played against the red version. Nah, I don't think so, Trilith. No, we're not bringing in a cage. Nice try, though. I did forget my opponent was playing Urza Saga. Maybe I was supposed to keep White Orchid Phantom in for that. Not sure. I don't know. D&T is so bad at using Urza Saga. Yeah, I definitely threw that game away in a couple different ways. I've never played this matchup doing my best. This hand's kind of rough. I think this hand only really works, only feels good if my opponent plays a turn 1 mom. Other than that, it feels pretty bad. I think I'm supposed to mulligan this. This is the same hand. I guess I get to put the Cauldron on the bottom. This is like 5 of the same, 6 of the same cards. Oops. Alright, cool. Ooh, that's nice. Oops. Hi, Jax. How's it going? Retrofitter Foundry. Whoa. I don't know about that one. I think I'm going to recruit for Lauren here. I could also Stoneforge, but I kind of want to use my mana. Nice. Yeah, I'm just going to waste the heck out of them. Ooh, yeah. Okay, let's go. Phantom Blade or Cauldra? Solitude seems likely to be in their hand, which is making me want to get Phantom Blade. Yeah, I'm gonna get Phantom Blade. And I don't super want to attack here. Yeah, I think I like attacking with just army. Yeah, cool. Alright, cool. I untap with Stoneforge. That feels good. Let's put that on. I guess I'll just put it on the army, whatever. What? Huh? I'm not so sure about that one. Oh, I've seen it. It's because there's Absolute Law is the same thing but pro red, and they're part of like a 2 card cycle. Yeah, they definitely got me. Okay, sure. All right. Okay. Kyle Kiltacular, thank you so much for the follow. Bringing a single ley line of the void. Real interesting, Chyleth. It's going well, Jared. How about yourself? Okay, I'm gonna bring in. Am I even doing this? Like, I don't know. I might still want. It's a one of, right? Yeah, I'm staying the plan. I think in a lot of spots, honestly, I would prefer my opponent like go through with their Urza Saga so that they're down a land. Like, unironically, I think that might be a better plan than trying to White Orchid Phantom Sagas. It'll only really be good to White Orchid Saga really late when that doesn't matter as much. Interesting. I don't think we're keeping this one. I am keeping this one. I put a land back. I could also put the formal wear back. It's actually not a very good formal wear matchup in this direction. It's much better in the other direction. Yeah. Yeah, right. I can. Do I want to thought seize first? I basically never. Nah, I'm. Maybe I was not supposed to get this. Maybe I was supposed to just play Crocus. I'm going to play Vile, though. Stoneforge. Stoneforge. Oh my god. It's back. It's back. Plains of Dread because they run me. There's no way they have Blood Moon and Urza Saga in the same deck, right? What do I want to get rid of? I think I have to get rid of the Mother of Runes here. The Thoughtseize answer is whichever of the. I think I take the Mom and then I Thoughtseize. I guess we'll see what they do next turn, but I hope that me taking Mom makes them think I don't have removal, so I'll Stoneforge now. Yes, cool. So now I just get to get their Cauldron. Okay, now that makes less sense. Hmm. So I know their hand is Recruiter, Wasteland, Formalware. Yeah, I think I'm passing here. This is very weird. I mean, I guess I'm getting Calder into play. I know that, like, it's got pro black. Or, like, the pro black means it's, like, not that great, but. This is so weird. I'm just so stun locked right now. Yeah. Formalware gets back your mom. You do get to attack pretty much for free. Alright, Recruiter. Sam, you tuned into something dumb. Something really dumb. I don't know why my opponent is playing Absolute Grace, but they are. We saw it in game 2 also, just to be clear. If it's more than a 1 of, then good for them. Oh, that's pretty good. You're not casting your Felia? Okay, sure. Okay. Okay. Maybe I was supposed to priest there. I don't think so, though. Okay. Maybe I was supposed to. I'm so unsure of anything right now. Yeah, I think I was supposed to just play priest there, especially because I have the 5th land in hand at that point. Yeah, I don't need the vial to put Yorion into play anymore. Yeah, it is an absolute grace. Yes. That is what's happening right now. Isn't the germ black? Yes, it is. It is. That is currently the problem. Yes. I think I'm just gonna chump here. I can't get Phantom Blade to do anything either, so. At least get to stifle this Felia trigger, theoretically. Cool. And might as well just use my mana to bounce this now. Oh, right. They had 2 mana up still. I'm dumb. Alright. I'm dead. Alright. Turns out, they're finally. I was like, I have so many ways to kill an Absolute Grace. I just could not draw any of them. Read the other day that Trent Reznor is going on tour again. He is. And he's coming to Philadelphia, and I am thinking about going to the show. I don't remember exactly when the date is. When is it? It's August 27th. There it is. Yeah, if you exclude the fact that we have like 9 answers, and the fact that, I mean, we flooded out a little bad there too. That was also part of it. Like, we had literally 1 black card, and my opponent just kept drawing like Recruiter, Stoneforge, Felia, like the exact kind of cards you want in the mirror, right? So I don't actually like the Absolute Grace definitely won them game in the sense that the Cauldron was basically the only card I drew, right? Okay, Cauldron has been in my opener way too much today. I don't like this hand. Oh my god. Stop. Alright, I can go with this. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this. That was like my 5th Cauldron opener today, I think. My 4th and my 5th. Oh, great. My favorite kind of deck. Surprised they didn't force this, actually. Yeah, where'd you come from? Can you get rid of the Narset, I think? Yeah. Oh, boy. There we go. Well, unfortunately, I have to save my Wasteland for that Urza Saga now. Yeah, I don't think that the Aether Spark will do much. I'm definitely gonna try it, but I won't be surprised if it's very whatever. No, thank you. Oh my god, deck. Stop. I don't want to let them... I mean, Ancient Tomb. I also just don't want to deal with the complications of, like, what they get off of Urza Saga, you know? Ooh, I wonder if they have any basics. They do. And I think I'm going to recruit for a Wisp here for clock and also to kill more mana. Force pitches the Echo of Eons. You got it. They have a second Echo then, maybe? It's hard to imagine them. Unless they're just flooding out like crazy, but... Ah. I wonder if they're Days I'm doing here, maybe? Nope, cool. I'm a little bit tempted to blind therapy here, but I think I'm supposed to just keep all my power in play. Interesting. It's your last card, Echo. Okay. This deck is dumb. That said, they might not be able to deal with my board. Attack Karn, attack Narset, attack Karn, attack them. They might just die anyway. So they get to make a construct to block the recruiter either way. I think this is better though because it means that I get another recruiter trigger from the formal wear, which means the recruiter is slightly bigger. Might not matter, but it's the same net effect, so. But our recruiter will be +2/+2. I guess this is probably worse if the Orin gets forced. Maybe that's the main problem with it. But they didn't have force last turn. I think they would have used it. But I guess what do I know? Interesting. Okay, that makes sense of the thing they wouldn't have used last turn. Just don't have Lava Spur boots. If they had it, they would have slammed it, I assume. So it seems like we're getting another turn. Just another LED. Okay. They're a painter deck. There is a lot going on here. Can I draw a Bowmasters and just kill him? Bowmasters or Recruiter? Oh, I just had lethal if I equip the formal where I'm done. Yeah, I'm just a dum dum. Because I'm dead to a counter spell either way, right? So. So hopefully I didn't just throw this in the trash, but we'll see. I think I have to get a white card for this Solitude just to be safe, so I'm going to get a Flicker Wisp. Okay, 2 islands. That's quite a few islands. They mill themselves, hit Echo and Painter. Okay. They can just cast Echo, but they don't have any Echo enablers in play right now. I'm pretty sure I'm solituding the construct here. Like, I'm throwing these cards away anyway. My opponent being at 9 versus 1 doesn't seem super meaningful. It would mean they can tap Ancient Tomb, but they're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have 12 mana. I don't think the 14th mana is really going to matter. So I think I just want to get this construct out of here. I have a Solitude and another Swords, so that's pretty nice. Okay. Nice try. Three, 6, 7, 8. Don't have a way to lethal here. So what have they exiled? We've there are we've exiled 3 Echoes and a Day's Undoing. So what am I doing here? I think I would like to therapy for Karn here, probably. Oh my god. Seriously? Well, thankfully they have the Breacher and we have the swords for that again. But, so what got revealed? LED, 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 do. Alright, what am I doing here? Oh my god. We have the swords for the days and or for the whole breacher, so I don't care about that. I doubt they have more islands. Let's see if they do. I think we have this on lock, so I should just try to do what might instigate more info, basically. No. Okay, cool. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, Sash would have been lethal. Sash would have been exact lethal. So I'm gonna take the Hull Breacher here, because the multiple, 7 take Hull Breacher. So this is their hand right now. Um, the multiple wheels don't matter. So this just makes sure only having Hull Breacher or getting rid of Hull Breacher means that like we can't lose to them top decking like a painter and trying to breach us and then kill us with Grindstone. Okay. All right, we still got a Solitude. We have 7 mana in play, so we can eat 3 times. So that is all 4 Echoes, by the way. So they can only Days Undoing us. Okay. What can this card even do? They can Lattice us, but then they're just dead. I guess if they have a Walking Ballista, they 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 would theoretically have exact lethal with the ballista right now if they went for it. Okay, they just have a painter servant to get. That makes sense. So I'm gonna have to hope that they didn't draw a force. Oh, they can't force. They only have one life. Hell yeah. Okay. I hate this matchup so much, but we'll figure out what to do. I don't want Sash. I don't really want more than one formal wear. Skyclave. Like every card in our deck is just like fine in some situation. Disruptor Fleet might just be bad because their deck is so redundant, so maybe I don't want that. I think Cage is important for turning off Echo, because turning off Echo essentially also turns off LED. LED is only in their deck to make Echo happen. I don't think I want ley lines for Echo. I would against like Echo Storm, like the Saga Storm decks. Yeah, we can cut Blade. You're right. And then probably just cut stuff that's expensive. Wisp is definitely not bad. Maybe I just cut, since they, yeah, with 2 islands, maybe I'm supposed to just cut some White Orchid Phantoms. They're not awful, but I'm probably not supposed to have that many in my deck. Maybe I just split the difference here. Yeah, that seems okay. I'm going to try it. Give me 1 sec, gang. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I feel like I want to waste here. Yeah. I think I would Thoughtseize over Wasteland, but I don't want a Therapy over Wasteland. Another Wastelands. So this feels like they are trying to flash in Hull Breacher and then cast Days Undoing. No. Okay. Their hand just doesn't work. Got it. Well, until they was as soon as they draw an LED. Oh my! Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever. Ooh. course, now I don't have a Wasteland for that, but okay. Get out of here. Stop it. That's a lot of mana. No, stop. No. Uh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. I hate this matchup so much. It's like the least fun possible. What am I changing, if anything? I feel like I'm supposed to fit these flutes in somehow. I don't like having all of this removal. It's just like I don't know what to cut for. I guess I just have to cut more 3-drops maybe? Like that. It's just that as soon as I board out a single piece of removal, I know that the whole creature is just going to appear in my opponent's hand. And they're all right, they also have Painter decks, so yeah, I really can't afford to board out removal, I don't think. This hand is just so mopey. I gotta get something better than this. This is somewhat better. I'll put a Plains on the bottom. Alright, Blind Therapy. What do I want to Blind Therapy? I could name Chrome Mox. I could name Seagate Restoration. Alright. I think I'm probably not supposed to go after mana. I don't think I want to name Hull Breacher because they have swords. So maybe I start by naming Narset? No. I whiff, but their hand looks pretty slow, so... Yeah, I could name LED, I guess. I don't think I'm that upset about getting LED echoed, though. I'm just going to blind name Wastelands. Yeah, it works for me. Force pitching Echo. Makes sense. Your beloved Wheels deck? You're banned. Get out of here. Did they just draw another Echo? No. Okay. getting latticed anyway. Why did my opponent have to top deck LED in game 2? I was like gonna destroy them. It was the literal only card I did not want them to draw. Are they going for it now? No. I guess the game goes on. I don't know why it does, but it does. I call in my bluff. I have to name Karn, unfortunately. All right, I just need to just need any action spell, please. No. Okay. I can't even surveil with that this turn. Ugh. All right, just give me something, deck, please. Anything but another land. Do you have Force of Will now? And it's over? Yeah. Makes sense. My next draw was Cauldra. Cool. Deck just nothing could go right. I mean, obviously I won the first game, but like the game 2 and 3 like really could not have gone worse. Sure. That was definitely the kind of matchup where I'm glad that I have Cabal Therapy, but I really wish I had Thoughtseize because it's just like their deck is so redundant. All their cards do the same thing. Oh my god, blow my brains out. Ah. Uh. Guys, I'm playing against another Karn deck. Please save me. Of course, I can't even White Orchid this turn because I had to fetch for basic swamp. And you thought C's bugged me? No, no. Oh my god. What is happening? Chad, I'm gonna lose it. The night started off so well. I mean, every Eldrazi they printed is a design mistake. I don't know. Like, you're right, but it's hardly even a unique crime to me. It's all exhausting and bad and stupid. All right, chat. I'm gonna invite the music. How's it going? Y'all doing good? I hope you're doing better than me right now. I think there is a pretty fair argument to be made that Modern Horizons 3 may have been one of, if not the most damaging sets like ever in terms of like how many like I don't know. There's obviously different ways that you can measure it because obviously if you look at like Modern Horizons 2, also a very impactful set certainly across a multitude of formats. I think the main difference is that like Modern Horizons 2 is actually like mostly fun to play. Like sure, it had its outliers. Ragavan wasn't the best for blue players. I would argue that card really wasn't that bad, but I get why people didn't like it. Um, But like, I think even when you look at some of the most powerful cards in Modern Horizons 2, or at least some of the most impactful ones, you can look at that and say like, that that card made fun moments. I don't think you can say that about. Yeah, right. The MH2 cards are almost all interactive. Sometimes they're too good at that, but that's a good thing for cards to be too good at, honestly. Everything about Modern Horizons 3, it's all pushed in all of the exact wrong ways to push cards. Anyway, I'm going to game 2. This song is, it's by Haken. What song is it again? I don't can't remember. Right, Pareidolia by Haken. What if there's a matchup where we trim on Stone Forges because we literally only have Cauldron to get with it? All right, I don't want to. That's right. That's what I was missing. I don't want 10. I'm only boarding in the paths because they are strictly better than plows. I don't actually want like 6 of those. Let's try this. The boarding was a little bit easier when I just had mother runes that were always bad. Oh my god. All right. Sure. Sure. Um, I think the cage is the least impactful card here. Maybe I was supposed to bottom the vial because I'm not going to cast it for like multiple turns. That's another possibility. Um, Interesting. This hand only makes mana, doesn't really do anything else. Um, Maybe I just take the Lotus Petal and I Wasteland the tower. Let's try it. Oh yeah, One Ring was like always a nightmare. It just wasn't played that much until suddenly it got played a lot, and now really probably should be gone too. Yeah, of course. I yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. They only have 4 Ancient Tombs too. I'm just getting top decked out of my brains right now. Like, oh my god, this is probably not very good content. Gonna say that as much right now. I'm doing my best. All right, so you got Kozilek's command too. think I'm supposed to just get. I'm either getting other Bowmasters or I'm supposed to get a White Orchid Phantom. The only reason I'm not super excited about White Orchid Phantom is they already have 2 Monoliths into key, so they aren't really limited on mana very much. That said, if I was going to get a Bowmaster, I probably was supposed to already get it to make the army bigger, but I think it's still what it's supposed to do. Urza's Workshop's a hell of a card, too. Okay, that's maybe something. One, two, three, four, five. Don't have lethal. I think I'm supposed to just hold this up, honestly. Alright, cool. Stole a game. Let's do it again, somehow. This hand's pretty slow on the draw, unfortunately. It does have a lot of things we want. It's just quite slow. My opponent's mulling to 6. I'm gonna try it. I just don't want to press the mulligan button anymore. done enough of that today. My opponent's going to 5. They're going to 4. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Alright, cool. We're in it. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Bowmasters here. I was supposed to get a planes there. Oh well. Alright, our opponent mulled to 4, which apparently might have been enough. Yeah. Let's go. Goodbye. Okay. You still get to Karn or One Ring or something. Preferably Karn, because then you just die. Obviously, that game one was pretty miserable. I do feel like with this build of the deck, my Forge games have been a lot closer than they used to be. It felt like definitely on the back foot, but actually winnable in a way that like it really didn't feel like they were before. Just having the White Orchids honestly feels like a pretty big deal versus them. Play your 4-drop. There's nothing to do here. Is it a Kozilek's command? Yeah, okay. Okay, that's what they're doing. Okay. Got it. So if I attack with everything, I can activate Lauren, ping the one of the spawns. They can block 2 damage. They take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I get to Skyclave the Grim Monolith to cut them off of more mana. Skyclave cannot target tokens. Non-token permanent. It's paper only play. That's what we call those. Interesting. They were supposed to sack their spawn there, but I'll take it. Oh, I guess when I drew this path, I was supposed to use that on the spawn. That's what I missed. Yeah, they were just I didn't like recognize that I actually drew this path off the Lauren. So all right, cool. We got there. God, the back half of that league was miserable, but I made it through with a 3-2. That's all I can get now are 3-2s. Is it too cute to wait for them to try and untap the monolith? Probably not. Um, it it's like it's rough if they play another key, but like it's hard to imagine a scenario where like that ends up working out for them because then like if one of the cards they cast is key, the other card has to like win the game on its own. So I think it's like it's probably safe to wait. Um, and sorry. The reason I didn't wait is because it turned off Metalcraft and the Mox Opal. That's why. Sorry, I forgot about that part. So it cuts them down to mana, which one mana there probably isn't a lot because they need so much. But is Phantom Blade actually good? Yeah, it's good. It's just sometimes you want your Stoneforge to be a removal spell, and it does that. It's expensive, certainly, but it's like a good way to get a card in your hands that you can actually reasonably cast, but still puts pressure on your opponent to kill the Stoneforge. So it's expensive, but it's real. Um, Sideboard thoughts. Pretty much every card in the sideboard did something today. I never drew Deafening Silence. Path would have won me that game one turn earlier if I hadn't been dumb, but uh, yeah, I don't know. It mostly worked out. Still probably want to find room for a Fairy Macabre, but I guess if most of my Reanimator opponents are boarding like my round one opponent did, then maybe not, because I wouldn't have ever really needed to recruit for Fairy Macabre in that match. Just cut the second formal wear for a main board Macabre. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Nice try. I am tired. I think on this stream I have talked more than I have in the last 3 hours than I have since I got my Invisalign put in like 2 days ago. So I'm feeling it. It's weird. Um, but yeah, other than getting, uh, other than getting top decked like crazy by one of my least favorite matchups in the entire universe. And what was my round here? Oh right, it was the mirror. I guess it's red black versus white black. Or no, I won that one. No, what was it? No, okay, no, that was Boros, right? Yeah, right. That was right. The Absolute Grace. How could I forget about the Absolute Grace matchup? Not real. So that's fine. Um, See, I don't know. Other than that, the deck's feeling mostly good. Um, the main deck therapies have been, I think they've at least been better than Moms would be. I think it's hard for me to say for sure that they're better than what Overlords could have done, but it's hard to think. I should keep that in mind also, like while I'm when I'm drawing these therapies is like, and the Lauren too, because these are like three of the cards that would be Overlords. Is I should probably like keep in mind when these might be better. But yeah, Lauren, I think there's been an uptick in Saga decks. Um, the big reason I was excited to bring it back is just how much Moonstompy there's been. Lauren is really good against Moonstompy. Um, I shouldn't say really good. She is very effective. Um, it's nice having an answer to Blood Moon that only costs one white mana. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I am getting sideboard slots out of having the therapies main, which is a big part of it. And the disruptor fleets, yeah, they've felt all right. I think I've still really only cast them as pithing needles. Um, but they haven't felt that bad as 2 mana needles for the most part. So that's cool. Um, I still really haven't felt like 4 wisps is too many, to be totally honest. Um, Maybe part of it is just that like I keep playing against like 2 or 3 MDFC matches like every night, but like I don't know. There's a lot of Saga tokens around. There's a lot of MDFC lands. We have 2 formal wares in the deck. I really expected Wisp to feel clunkier um, than it has been for me, so that's been pretty nice. Um, yeah, I don't know. Um, Formal rare was a banger like all night basically. Outside of a there's a moment we won't talk about, but it's okay because I won that game in the end. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like I want to convert it into a trophy literally ever, but the deck feels good anytime that I'm not dying to the stuff that D&T like always loses to, right? So part of why Wisp feels less clunky is because our curve looks like discard, good flickerable 2-drop to Wisp. Yeah, right. I think that's a thing that I mentioned when I first put Wisp into the deck, or when I went up to 4 Wisps again, was that like the fact that you have White Orchid Phantom as a like proactive 2-drop to play into a Wisp on turn 3 is really nice because Stoneforge you base if Stoneforge if you untap with Stoneforge, that mana is basically always going into activating Stoneforge. And Wisping Bowmasters is like okay, but it's kind of dependent on your opponent playing something that you want to Bowmaster. Um, but White Orchid in the matchups where White Orchid Phantom is good, Phantom into Wisp feels great. Have I noticed the lower white card count at all? I definitely felt it. Um, in I don't think I've felt it in game one, notably compared to the Overlord list. The white count I think is exactly the same. Might actually be like 1 or 2 cards better. I don't remember. Yeah, I think I'm 1 white card higher than the Overlord lists for just for reference. Post board, it's felt a little rough a couple times because I have like these disruptor flutes that can usually take the place of a bad white card. I definitely felt, I think I noticed that literally tonight in like 1 or 2 hands, was that like disruptor flute would have normally been a white card. Instead, it was a card that I couldn't pitch to a solitude. That said, the matchups where you want flute and also to pitch solitude, I don't think are like super common. I mean, Moon Stompy certainly is. Um, but I think the answer, but actually the flutes even then are kind of really taking the place of the therapies more so than they are any other white cards. So I think the answer is not really, thankfully. I think if anything, one way to look at it is that I think I find myself rarely pitching a bad card. In a sense, I'm always like picking between cards I want, which is probably a good sign that I'm on the right track with the changes that I've been making. Um, Obviously, occasionally I have a card that like there are certainly bad matchups for White Orchid Phantom, obviously, but um, it's not like oh yeah, I'll keep this mom around because I'm just gonna pitch it to Solitude, or I'll bounce the Thalia so that I can pitch it to Solitude because it's already whatever. Like that hasn't really been happening much, so that's cool. Um, I am thinking a little bit about whether I want to find room for like an Emperor Bones in the deck somewhere. Um, I had one in here before. I think that's basically what I cut for the Lauren. It was not doing so hot the last time I tried it, but um, and I guess I probably wouldn't have done a whole lot tonight, huh? I don't know. Mr. Bones is really fun, but it's been a while since I really got to do anything with him. So yeah, I think it was better when it like there were more matchups where the incidental graveyard hate mattered. That doesn't really matter as much now. So um, I mean I think it was helpful as incidental graveyard hate versus like blue black tempo and painter also. Um, I had like my very first match at Eternal Weekends, or my first game. I mulled to 4 against Painter, and they happened to have a hand that was very reliant on the graveyard. So I played Emperor Bones, and my mull to 4 crushed them. It was not close. Like, it's cool when that happens, but it only really, yeah, like that kind of thing is really only happens if you have 4 of them in your deck, and it is a weird card to recruit for. Um, I think that's basically all I got. I'm gonna get to bed. Thank you everybody for hanging out. I hope some of that was fun to watch. It was questionable on fun to play it a couple times, but you know we got there. I think that's like what no. I wanted to say that it was my third win versus Forge in a row, but then I remembered last week I played against Forge twice. Or is it the last stream or the stream before that I played against Forge twice, but I won this. I won the first one, lost the second. I think it might have been the other way around, but I remember going 1-1. But it seems like that matchup is going up. Maybe I'm just getting lucky. I don't know, but still, stop casting CMC4 colorless cards against me. I hate them all. They're all stupid. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. I am Akaleth. I stream some flavor of D&T every Thursday and Sunday, starting around 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Um, I have a YouTube channel where all of my I'm also gonna turn the music down a little bit while I talk about it. -10. All right, cool. Uh, YouTube channels where all my stream bots go. If you like this kind of stuff, I have like two some odd years worth of stream buds that you can go check out. I have a Patreon that where I post strategy articles about D&T. I also have a sideboard guide powered by our friends over at flexslot.gg, all the way up here above me, created by our friend George Jabor at Jab Jabber on at least Blue Sky. I don't remember if he's still on Twitter or not, but my cyber guide is going to be updated this weekend, and it's probably going to be with a list that looks a lot like this one. So yeah, that update will be out soon. That's about it. I hope you like the music. That's a new change to the stream, but I like the vibes of getting to listen to music instead of just like sitting in silence. So it's nice. I am gonna send y'all over to our friend Harain. I'm glad that he's always streaming at the time that I'm getting off. It's very nice because I got used to just nobody streaming Legacy when I was done. So go say hello to him. Tell him that wheels suck. Wheels are the worst ever. But thank